Hey Aries, how you guys doing? It's been a good so far. Everything is going good. So, in today's reading, we're just going to go ahead and do the yearly reading for 2021 for Aries, and we are going to actually see what's going on with you guys for the quarterly. I'm going to do a quarterly reading as well, and also I'm going to just, basically do some meditation on your sign and everything like that. How you guys doing? Sorry, my hair looks a mess, but it's a hair wash day, and if you know, you know. So it's kind of hard today to I was trying to get on time and do all these things. Your stone today, believe it or not, I cannot remember its name, but I talked about this in my in a earlier reading, and this is when I got a new stone, and I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me, but I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna put it in the description box. If you have any attachment to this reading, or you feel any grateful for this reading, I will put down my Cash App or PayPal or Venmo for you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the reading. And well, actually I didn't get a chance to meditate so much on your side, but I'm gonna do a quick meditation and then we'll just get into the reading. Okay. All right. Now, if you're watching this reading with me, I would like you to close your eyes, take 3 deep inhales, try to connect with your ancestors, get centered and connected and centered with yourself. Okay. All right, Aries. Now, you know your favorite color for, especially for a fire sign, is red, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get into reading what I saw. So, in the reading, once again, I apologize about my dog. My dog, I guess, see things that are actually there that are not there. But I'm just double checking and making sure. So, what I saw for Aries is that there's a lot going on where you're battling in between yourself. There's a fight in between yourself. Like you have a lot of, because Aries is a very competitive sign. You guys are the first sign. Very competitive, very outgoing. And, you can be loving, but you're all about me in my battles. And what I saw is that you were fighting a lot of battles that were, how do you say, that were in yourself. But the thing is, nobody was around to watch it. It was just you battling your demons by yourself. And as you were in the boxing ring, I saw you in the boxing ring with red gloves on, and you were boxing this rock formation. It was a dark rock formation. And while you were battling with them, you were also battling the rock opens up to form a mirror, and you see yourself battling yourself, and you see all the bruises that you have from your own self. And so basically a lot of self damage and battling that you have been going through right now. So there has been I feel like that's been going on with you a lot, Aries. And then after you realized that you were tired of battling with yourself, you finally get out of the boxing ring and actually go outside, and there's a limousine waiting for you. And the limousine is just waiting for you to get in, and it feels like you're driving, and it feels like you're driving back to your roots, back to your home, back to your, foundation. And you have an actual amulet of why you're fighting, why are you doing this, why are you battling your demons with yourself. So I saw that in your actual reading. Sorry. So, hold on, sorry. Let's see. Let's see here. So, I'm sorry, I got distraught for a moment. Anyway, basically, you've been fighting battles on your own for a while, and you've been fighting battles within yourself. And finally, after you finish fighting the battles and realize that they are from you and you alone, you are now at this place where you are tired and just want to go back and see why you're fighting. And while you're driving in the limousine, you were seeing that you were fighting for someone. It could be a child. I see a child in the vision. You were fighting for someone, hard, like someone like just someone in your vision. Like someone who means that much to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards and see where that energy is coming from. Because I usually find a piece of jewelry in my readings. That's how my link to the ancestor in the universe is usually through pieces of jewelry. So in 2021, you're going to be leaving some stuff behind for good. It's an emotional balance. It's either, you got the 8 of Cups and upright. So the battle that you're going through or you're fighting, you're leaving. And it's funny, you get a red cape. So, and the moon's right there looking at you too. So it's a good intuitive kind of thing. You know when it's over, Aries. You know when it's over to stop fighting for something that is never meant for you. It's kind of like you're doing the same routine you have been doing for 10 years. And then all of a sudden, you realize it's not working for you. So this card came up upright, 8 of Cups. There's something emotional even. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be something that is holding you down and feeling like you're never going to win this battle. So you could be leaving something very important in order to gain prosperity, to gain happiness. And usually when this cup is like this, it's just like, it's for the best. You have to leave this situation the way it is. So what could be influencing her, him or her? You have a big investment, and the reason why you're leaving is because something for better. It could be you're leaving a job in 2021 for money, for better money. Something's going to come up where it's going to be more fulfilling for you, and you're going to be a little bit happier. And you can see, usually this card also means you're seeing a long-term investment. So a long-term investment could be happening with you guys where you're seeing something, and or it could be, relationship wise, you see you being with someone else who's a little bit more stable, who got your back, and you can help you grow that garden of fluidity or abundance. Trying to say how I'm going to say this. Okay. Let's see here. What else we're seeing for... You got King of Wands upright. And this is the perfect fire sign card. And if this was a fire sign, this would be Aries. You are very independent. Sometimes it can be a little bit mean, a little bit sometimes. When you really show your true selves, it could sound like it's very mean or outgoing. But honestly, in 2021, your goal is to get back on your throne. And get back to that, and I've always said this, to get back on your throne. You're trying to get back where your crown was. And you are very independent. You are a natural born leader with this card. It's very determined. Determination, self-worth comes through this card. Star. You got the star upright. And that's how... This is a good air sign card to have. Your star power is coming back. And that's a good way to even look at it. I'll put that one. Because I feel like whatever you're doing next could bring you into notoriety. Someone can find out and realize how strong and powerful you are. And it could be more people coming into your life. Even something growing like a business or being on a platform. That could be happening in 2020 for you guys. 2021, sorry. Let's see how your 2021 has been going. I keep switching the names. Your 2020 is going. Okay. That was a little crazy. I got all the cards coming up. And the cards are speaking to me, though. So I had the Five of Wands speak to me a little bit. What's going on in 2020 for you guys? You are having some conflicts and disagreements. Since you're a natural born leader, and you always very competitive. This is not a normal. This is pretty of a normal card for some Aries when it comes to this being competitive. This is a good description. Like everyone is fighting for themselves this year. Because everyone who thought they were essential weren't essential, or everyone who thought that they had it all together didn't have it together. It's like a destruction of starting over for something new. So you've had this problem a lot this year. You've been having disagreements a lot, especially with people. It could be family or friends, and either disagreements with inner self. So it's a big conflict card because everything is coming up and going a certain way. Shuffle the deck one more time. That's how my deck fell out. So there has been some conflict. Got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Was it hard making a judgment? Was it hard making a decision between this and that? Financially, it could be you're balancing too much. And usually this card in reverse is like you are balancing stuff that is going out of whack. And when it usually goes out of whack, it can either hinder you. This is not normal. I have a lot of cards falling out. So next time I'm just going to read them how they go. Because I have a lot of cards falling out. And I just want to make sure I'm giving you guys the right stuff. Your future influences is the Empress. Very bountiful card. Another royalty card. Abundance. To have it all. To gain it all. To get back on your throne. That's the goal right now. To have abundance in whatever you're doing. Whatever business you're doing. Whatever thing you're going to have a balance of business and home. Especially when you have it upright. You're trying to have a good balance. Because recently... Sorry, this was in reverse. Recently, it hasn't been balancing out for you well. The balance of emotional, I see emotional toll, business, everything that you've been trying this year. I would not say hasn't been completely off, but at the same time, it's been really hard. So you're trying to get back to the Empress, even the King of Wands and the Star. Get your stardom, your freedom back, your abundance, your overflow. Let's see here. What else is going on? And I see that happening for you guys in 2021. And it's all about the work that you do right now in order to get back to where you need to go. Got the Chariot again. Actually, I'm honored the first time I seen the Chariot because the Chariot came up upright before and it didn't really speak to me, but also too, wow, this card could be read upright or reverse where it's a control card. At first I got it upright, now I got reverse. So let me see. Okay, I'm gonna honor it upright. Let's see here. Upright chariot basically means you want to be headstrong and driven back to where you want to be. This is a top control masculine card. Where there's a good balance of what you want to do. You want to do some self-work on yourself. This card is meaning you working on yourself. You're working on what you need to work on. It's funny how you got in the boxing ring, how you're fighting. You are a fighter, Aries. You're fighting. You're not letting this year take control of you. And you're not going to let 2021 take control of you no matter what comes ahead of you. It's not going to happen. You're going to definitely get into a better place. In a better area in your life. It's funny how when I shuffle the cards that my dogs start barking and start bringing all this noise. But once I start reading the cards, they don't say anything else. I'm like, I know one of my dogs is my spiritual animal because every time I do a reading, if you hear the loudest one, his name is Coco. He always barks or he always stands in front of me when I'm doing a reading. I'm like, are you my guidance animal? Like, what is going on here? All right, I said next cards that fall out, I'm just going to honor them. And we have Temperance, but Temperance is in reverse. That balance, your environmental balance, you're going on a lot of emotional. Unbalanced, and it's emotional right now. Not right now. I'm sorry. That could be the cause of some things to fall in 2021. Now that I think about it. So right now, it could be some work being done. But the only thing that I can see that environmentally that could be hindering or helping is the unbalance of like the environment right now, and there's a lot of emotional stuff going on. But this is upright. King of Cups is upright. Good emotional card. It's unbalanced, but you got ahead of it. But you're going to get it in 2021. There's a lot of emotions going around. People don't understand why you're leaving. People don't understand why you're putting yourself first. They think that you are selfish. But you know you're not. You know that working on yourself helps others. Some people may not see it that way. The Hangman. Are you ready to do it now? Are you ready to have 2021 now? Well, patience is a virtue. And guess what? All the knowledge that you're gaining in 2020 will help you through 2021. I'm telling you. It's all set in here of because of what your goals and your future influences are and where you want to be, what the main goal is, and having your power back, maybe even getting famous or something like that, or getting notoriety from someone, the self-work that you're about to put in. I'm feeling so much strong energy from you now, Aries. Really, like, I'm really feeling like, I feel like I'm a warrior with you guys. It's coming. All you have to do is hang still and sit tight. What's the card for that? But I feel like you guys need another card, so. And I pulled two of them. Hold on. I'm feeling so much energy right now because I'm feeling so much energy from you guys. I guess it's not in. I guess I can't find it. But because I saw two cards. I saw the Emperor. I saw the Queen of Wands. And I was like, oh my goodness, I should have pulled those. But then again, like, it told me to keep going. Like, the ancestors told me to keep going. And I ended up getting this cards. And apparently when I even tried to go back from them, I couldn't find them. So the ancestors were like, close that portal. So we're going to close that way. Notoriety is going to come. Someone's going to see your success. Someone's going to see your hard work overall. And it's going to be a celebration. 3 Cups is about celebration. And people around you are going to be the right people around you once you take care of yourself. And it's like a winning championship. But do not overwork yourself. Rest and relax. You're going to have that chance. Overall, you're going to get the notoriety back. You're going to get yourself back in 2021. You're going to get, this is such an upright and powerful, like, positive type of reading. You're going to get yourself back to the people, and they're going to know who you are and what you're doing. They're going to want to come to you to know what you're doing. Whatever you are working on is going to happen, and it's going to be successful. Just get some, and you're going to be able to get some rest and relaxation, maybe even go on vacation next year. And it's a celebration with your friends. That's like one of those things that, hey, it is what it is, you know? These are some pretty interesting cards all they have for your last final result card. Sorry, so I'm going to go over them. I'm sorry, I'm just making sure I have all the right answers that I need for these cards. So I'm going to go over your cards, Aries, and let's see what's going on. 2021, you're walking away from something for something better. You're walking away for something that's going to give you better, and you're going to see a better growth in it. It's not working there. Wherever that job, that relationship, that your routine, your foundation, your foundation's rocky. It's not working. You're emotionally right now, like whatever you dealt with in 2020 is not working. You are definitely going to see a long investment in whatever you put yourself into. So whatever is not working, it's okay. It's okay. Your goal is to get back to your independence, your fiery side. You have a natural born leader right there in the King of Wands. Fire, high driven, know what they want. People want to know from you. People want to ask you what to do. People want to, it could be an upper management. You could be going into management or into your own business. That is the goal. And also too, notoriety. You're going to get that star power that you need in order to get back on your throne in 2021. 2020. This is what you've been fighting with. It's kind of like a battle. That's why I saw you boxing in my vision. You were battling something. You were battling people, comments, disagreements. People may be in your own family, in your own bloodline that's been arguing with you. But I see more of an outer presence, like work or relationships or jobs or even your friends. Check and reevaluate your friends. Just how you reevaluate your car. You check your engine light in your car and all that stuff. Check with yourself. Check and see if your friends are still friends that you want to hang around with, because friends are hard to come by, especially around, like, you know, as you get older. But also make sure that they're in the right mindset, because their energy floats with you and you float with their energy. I got that from some reason. Make sure your friends, check your friends. If you have good friends around you, that's good, but make sure you have the right friends around you. I'd rather have 3 good friends than 20 best friends. This was up in balance. Right now, you're trying to juggle work and home. You're trying to work in balance. You might have 2 jobs right now. You're trying to juggle. And I did see a child in your actual reading. You're trying to work 2 jobs right now, or you're trying to work multiple things in order to get that money up, in order to get that paper up. But it's in reverse. So you're in balance. You're not taking care of yourself, or if someone around you is feeling left out, because it's a hard juggle. It's hard to juggle and balance and keep both things in the air at the same time. Work smarter, not harder, Aries. It will be the benefit of you. And that's right now what's going on right now. 2021, this is where we want to get to. That ultimate motherhood card, the Empress, balance, femininity, abundance. Women are essential for that. You might even be trying to be having another baby. That's up to you. That's if you don't connect with that, that's understandable. Do not connect with that. But this is your goal, to get to this area to yourself. And for men, it's also too, to get to where you need to go. Abundance is coming your way. The question is, what do you do now? This is the answer. Work on yourself. Try not to be too controlling. It's okay if something falls. It's okay if something gets held back. It's okay if something, like, you know, if you don't meet that certain goal. Life isn't about goals all the time. Life is about the journey. Work on yourself. Work on what you need to work on. Your health. Get checked up. Mentally, physically, get checked up and just see how your body's running. Your environment next year may be unbalanced because everyone is trying to rebuild, because of 2020 was horrible. But you are emotionally upright and you're able to do this because of all the work that you have done. Don't worry about people in their temperance, even if it's off balance and even might affect you. There might be days that you're not able to handle it all, but you got this because you had come from a strong bloodline, Aries. The Hangman. Patience is a virtue. You know too much already. You know what needs to be done. Don't play yourself and don't play others. It's going to come to you. Let it be patience. Patience is a virtue. For your final result, you got all these cards. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to get some rest. Vacation is needed next year. especially after 2020. Vacation is definitely needed. And people are going to notice you. You're going to get back on your horse. Everyone's going to notice what you have done. Like I said, you had the Star and you had the King of Wands. It's kind of like that Rocky movie where he, like, you know, starts fighting, and when I'm boxing, like in your, like, you know, meditation, it's going to come back to you, and it's going to bring you more abundance. It's coming, Aries. I feel it in my hands. Oh my God. Like, I feel like I'm feeling fiery right now because it's all coming. I'm sorry. Let me just rub the rock real quick, because this also rock is good for calmness. Okay. So it's all coming to you. Let me see what's going to, big changes are going to happen for you this year. Or no, sorry, next year, Aries, 2021. I'm trying not to get the energy mixed up. That was a very strong reading, Aries. And I've been doing fire signs all week. And I can say this with all the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. It's about getting back from that high horse that we always stand on as fire signs, where we know who we are, very competitive, very energetic, very outgoing. Sometimes we need to fix foundational and inner being and inner truth right now in order to get better, in order to get back on that throne, in order to be that person that we want to be. So a lot of foundational work needs to happen this year, fire signs. A lot of for next year too. And also you're working on it right now. A lot of foundational stuff needs to happen in order for you to get better, in order for you to get where you need to be. Shuffle the deck one more time. You got sobriety. You've been addicted to fixing and preparing your future, Aries. Competitiveness is it's the food that you fight. It's what you need. But right now it's time for a detox. Detox is necessary, especially for sobriety. It's time to detox. Probably change your environment. Probably move to a better place. Quit, like, get rid of that necessary need. And usually sobriety means inner being. It's time to detox yourself. I'm getting detox from that. Even when I read it through the book. Just to let you guys know. I usually don't do this, but a loved one's addiction or sobriety, codependency issues, detoxing. I know it's hard to see, but it's right there. Detoxing, recovering from a relapse, helping others gain sobriety. Time to detox yourselves, Aries. It's nice. Go on a quick detox, you know? So let's do some quarterly readings. What do you see for Aries for the month of January, February, and March? I got Temperance upright. First part of the year, good card to have. You're going to balance everything out because it's necessary. It's time to bring that peace and serenity to yourself. Work and life balance it's a priority to have. You got the Two of Pentacles again. But this time it's upright. Great balancing cards, Aries. You're going to figure it out. And you got Justice. All three balance cards, Aries. So the first 3 months are going to be pretty good. It's all about work hard and balance and doing what's right and what is needed for you, what is happening towards you, what is making you go for what you need to go for. So that's good. I'm just going to pick one more card to overall it, because I did that with the other readings. I did 4 cards each since it's a quarterly. Woo! I got upright, 9 of Wands. This could mean you're healing. You're balancing, but also it's a healing time for you. You see all the work that needs to be done, but guess what? It's funny, I got this card because you were boxing and you're beating yourself up. You're healing from that boxing. You see all the work that needs to be done, and also trust people. Start to begin to trust people again. What else I get? The Emperor in reverse. And usually not good to be in reverse. Don't get somewhere else by stumping over someone else. That's like the major important lesson, that you're fighting, but at the same time, and it could be a strong male figure that's irritating you at the point too, because of the Emperor strong. Someone could be fighting with you and battling against you, but you're going to come out survivor. All that you've been through is worth necessary. All right, so March, April, May, and June. April, we see the Devil. And it's funny because it's around your birthday too. But it's upright. I don't get the Devil in many readings, so this is interesting. You're going to have some demons to fight. Either, I feel like it's inner. It's a lot of inner, but it's like a lot of outer things too. And this wasn't the first deck that I did where the beginning of the year started this way. Another one of your fire signs, I think it's Sagittarius, actually had this happen where the beginning of the year was nice, but the spring is going to be a little bit rough. And this is already starting off where it may have some influence where you're going to have demons come up, inner demons come up from what you were trying to do. Decisions. Thankfully, you're going to have some decisions that need to be made. What are you really, truly looking for? What emotionally are you really, truly looking for in May? And that's about putting in the work, too. Got the Chariot again. So that's June for self-working on yourself. But you got the Celebration in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. It may be emotional time for you. Maybe you're working on inner goals and you maybe not want to celebrate with other people. But let's see what the overall card is for this deck. For this quarter of the year. Because I see like a lot of, okay, March is going to be a little, well, not March. April's going to be a little rough. You're going to have to work a lot on yourself and don't let outer influences affect you. But at the same time, you're going to have a lot of decisions to make with the Seven of Cups. So that's something to look at, especially. And then in June, it's all about self-work. And no celebration is going to come out. Sorry, my whole deck fell, so I have to get that. You may be tired during spring and maybe time to relax. And some things it's okay to walk away from. Don't battle yourself too much. You may be stubborn, which is normal. But at the same time, sometimes it's either the battle that when you're not fighting it all by yourself. You have your ancestors, Aries. So keep that in a good, realm of looking up. July, August, September. July, August, September. July, August, September. It's funny because I keep getting July as a very strong month for you because it's your fellow sign, fire sign, Leo. You're going to get back on that horse again, Aries. Especially with the King of Wands. You got a King of Wands upright, honey. You wasn't playing. August, you need to figure out a little bit more mentally what you need to do. You might have a hidden talent that you're not possessing. And this means you need to bring it back up. I would do some soul searching work in August just to make sure. Maybe you might find someone. I don't really do love readings as much because it's kind of hard unless they're actually asked of me, but it seemed like a lot of self-work a lot of self-work. I'm getting so exhausted because I've gotten so much energy from this deck, and usually when you read it's just like, oh my gosh, all this energy. But love wise, you need to find someone who's accepting of you working on yourself. Even if it's a breakup, even if you had that in the past or what you're currently going through or what you may go through this year, it could be a breakup. It could be someone manipulating you. Could be getting away from somebody that could be harmful to you or your children. I was just getting that message. But at the same time, you got to get back into what you were doing spiritually and find that hidden blessing. A lot of hidden blessings come from the universe because the universe will always provide. Don't doubt the universe. Don't separate the universe. It's kind of like, between that certain type of area. Let me see. September, 4 of Pentacles. You're getting your security up, your financial stability up. You may be hogging on some money real quick, but make sure you have a partner. If you go into business, have a partner you can trust. It's all about contracts and making sure everyone is taken care of. Don't harbor on too much, but just make sure that you're able to financially support yourself and your loved ones. So the final card for the third quarter of the year. You're just doing good, Coco. Don't do it yet. Uh-oh. Page of Cups. A new creative idea. Coco, shh. A new creative idea may be happening. And it's funny that they kept quiet this whole entire time until I pull out the Page of Cups. This is a good card for a writer. A good card for a creator. Good card for someone who has an idea. Something is coming up where you may use it. You're getting that creative side of you back. If you want to write, start blogs, start something up new during this time of year, since you are already up and going, this might be your notoriety, what makes you get famous or at least noticeable. I know a lot of people don't want fame, but this is a good idea cup for someone to have to create or write or, film or do something, a big project, a very artistry project for you guys. All right. Before I go over the last, I'm losing space on this table, so I'm just going to go over the months for you guys. January through March, you're balancing everything out. Balance, temperance, your mental and physical health, you are succeeding. January, February, March are good sessions because you got Justice, you got Two of Pentacles, and you got the Temperance. You're balancing your money. You're balancing what's right to do, especially family-wise, and what you can and can't do. And you're balancing, like, your money. Overall cards, don't get overwhelmed. Start to trust people. It's okay again. You're healing. You may have a strong influence, a strong male influence. It could be a boss. It could be someone, father figure. It could be someone who is not giving you the love and support that you may need. But that's okay. You got it. It's a strong masculine card that's in reverse. So they could be over controlling, helicoptering, and they could see that you're doing better in trying to heal. And if they're toxic, they don't want you to heal. They never do. April, you're going to go through some things. Bad things to help you grow, but you're going to have to make a decision. You can't go back to where you were, Aries. You were fighting yourself. You're also, in May, you're going to be working on yourself. People might not be there to celebrate, or you might have people there who are not really for you. Sorry, let me put these cards in order. April, May, and June. You're going to pick a decision on what to do for yourself. It's going to be hard, but you can do this. I can't believe they started barking at Page of Cups and then they just stopped barking. Seven of Wands. If you need to let it go, let it go. Being stubborn is one thing, especially when you're really passionate about it. But if it's taking away your happiness and your peace and you know you can do better without it, or there's something else better you can do, let it go. Or if you want to fight, continue to fight, but fight the good fight. July, you're back on your throne. You are feeling yourself. Everything is coming into fruition. You may have some questions that you want to ask the universe. You may be feeling curious, and maybe even, I feel like you're finding someone with this card. You're finding someone spiritually with this card. I feel like August is the time where you may find love, or like after you're doing all this work, someone's going to come and meet your energy, match your energy. Also, contracts are going to be thrown around with you, or you're just finding new money, more problems. I like this card because it means more money, more problems in my book. More money, more problems. Something's going to happen where you're going to have to buckle down and see who's truly there. Maybe sign some contracts. Read contracts. Read contracts. And make sure that you understand what's going in and out. Sorry, my nose itched. But no, make sure what's going in or out. Sometimes I put the card near my nose for some reason, and I don't know why. I did that. But yes, you're going to have a good summer. All about you, boo. And guess what? You're going to have that creative idea that's going to help you get along. And it's upright. That writing, that book. You want to write a memoir about your life. You want to write something that changes, like, something creatively. It could be writing. It could be writing a screenplay, acting. You're doing something where it's showing that you can move through this, that you can get through this. And I know I've been ignoring cards lately, but I also got the Strength card upright. And I had that before. I'm not going to ignore that anymore. But also this card too, I ignored before. 9 of Swords. Don't get caught up. It's fine. Both balanced. They're balanced and right. You have the strength. Sorry, this was upright. You have the strength available to you. Don't get tied up in decisions. Little bonus reading for you guys. You have strength, courage, and joy this year. I'm getting a lot of bonuses for the fire signs and what you need to do. Like, you really need to definitely keep yourself at a stance, you know. Sorry. Shush. All right. So we got 4 more cards, and then you guys are all done. So let's see here. Okay, so for October, November, and December, I took it out. Okay. I saw the Lovers card for you before, but it didn't show up until now. Lovers card. Someone could, like I said, August. I felt like in August that you'd be meeting a soul flame for some reason, but in October they could be coming back again. You could be finding love again, especially with everything that's going on with yourself or with a soul or twin flame. So October is about love for you guys. Let's see. Also too. Now, November may be a little bit... It's funny how you got the Lovers, but then there's a little bit of some of heartbreak. I feel like someone is fully... The Lovers card in October is you're finding new connections, but you're still holding on to somebody. And I think in November, you're going to let them go to reach out for this new connection. So it's kind of like a love triangle, but you're going to let that love triangle go and figure it out. Who's going to be there for you? You got the Devil card again. It's interesting because, let me see. So for December, I got some interesting reads because I got the Devil again. And the Devil, it's interesting because you've been through this before. Like, you got this, I believe, April. So you got this in April, but all at the same time, you're getting this again. It's some more battles that you may have to go through. And then you got the 9 of Wands. So there's some healing and fighting and battling maybe going on, but overall, it's for the happiness of you. You're fighting a lot of things. I don't think the person that's going to leave you is going to go away easily. And maybe that's what's going on. You're having inner conflicts with yourself in order to get back to your happiness, because you may not be happy with that person, but at the same time, that person it's not going away so easily. That's what I'm getting from this read, especially in December, because you know it's kind of a weird card to get in December because we're trying to say the most wonderful time of the year, holidays and stuff like that. But it seems like the overall of this you're going to get is the happiness, the Sun card, which is a good happy card, even though you're battling through some stuff. So don't get deteriorated from the fact of you getting the Devil and the Nine of Wands, because at the end of the day it's still going to go through for you because you're building the foundation for 2021 and for the new decade, because this was kind of like 2020 was the year of destruction, like things of breaking down. The new world, the old world doesn't work anymore. The new world is here and it's happening for you right now. So yeah, so I see that in your cards for this time around. Let's see here. And overall, I feel, Aries, I feel overall you guys are going to be the strongest ones out of, I think, most of the readings that I'm going to do, because I felt so energetic reading your read today. It was amazing because you're battling a lot. It's like Rocky Balboa. Like I felt like it was a Rocky kind of situation where you were trying to find out what's going on with yourself. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. And it's about what you need to do in order to proceed to the next level for yourself, because it's all about that foundation and that hard work, which you are most known of. You know what needs to be done in order to get where you need to be. But, don't let yourself be overstrayed by the outer. I know the outer influences. Every time you see the outer influence like to test you, where you feel like the universe likes to test and everything like that, don't get, too caught up in it, but it will be okay. All right. So this was your reading. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I enjoyed this reading very much, and if you guys are feeling generous, I do have, like I said, a Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal if you would like. But if you want to book a personal reading, it's going to be much quieter next time. Sorry about that with the dogs. But if you like to book a personal reading, just definitely DM me and we can get that set up. And if you want to know more, especially what's going on, just let me know. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys later on. Bye. And the next reading is, what am I doing? I think I'm going to do earth signs for the next reading next week. So I'll put that schedule up for you guys. All right. Bye-bye.